I was gonna grab the stuff on the table. Come on.
Rust had crept over the sides of the cargo steamer a long time ago. Boris Dime would be on board. I'd have to smoke half of his crew to even get near the gangplank. Guns were probably being kept in the hold, buried amidst the rats and oily water.
Okay, cool. Whoa, camera. Or lock on. That's funny. Okay, I can still go back if I want. Yeah, fun times. Fun times, those. I think, like, sometime after that, I think we moved to, like, a monthly allowance or something of the sort. Okay. Your phone ringing?
Angie, tell me, how much did Dime cost you? I bet it was more than his name.
Max Payne,
Right the first time.
you're dead, punk.
You sure you're not confusing me with Boris here? But you are right, of course. Pretty soon we should get together and have a talk.
You son of a...
Pissing Punchinello off was a dangerous game, but when people get mad, they make mistakes. I should know. That's where I wanted Punchinello, mad enough to trip over his own feet, preferably into a grave.
Dime! Dime!
I enjoy the fact that Max's supporting hand isn't actually on the gun. I think most of you know that growing up, I was very much a Nintendo kid. It's usually what we had. Our first console was the N64, which I'm pretty sure was a hand-me-down from some of our older cousins, because me and my brother were very much like on the younger side. Like, I am the baby of the group. There's no ifs ands about on that one. I am the youngest. And my brother was I want to say my brother was either the second youngest or the third youngest. Like, there's that explosion budget again, right?
You know how to handle yourself. Anybody who says different is calling me a liar.
Holy crap.
Collect all the guns and ammo you want.
Colt Commando? Ah, got a proper assault rifle. Damn, look at this. This is cool. I always love like a room that's just got tons of guns and ammo.
Did you get everything you need?
Check.
I owe you. Anything you need.
This is my solo. When I'm through, Punchinello won't be anybody's problem anymore.
Clear as vodka. But anytime you get between a rock and a hard place, just whistle. This could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
You really get a bang out of this big-time gangster act, don't you?
Look at those faces. Put out my flames with gasoline.
figured I couldn't get to Punchinello at his manor. I could only hope that he wouldn't pass a chance to hear me beg, to see he's won. This is Max Payne. I want to cut a deal.
You're a dead man.
That's what everybody keeps telling me. I got your ship and her cargo. I want to meet. No pain, no gain. Capiche?
You know
My
my
God.
Yeah, I know it.
Wow.
Punchinello's restaurant had seen better days. Snow was falling like ashes from post-apocalyptic skies, but that was outside. Things would soon get hot in the Don's restaurant. I knew it was
In the
a long
Dawn's
shot.
restaurant.
Angelo Punchinello actually showing up, but there was no crime in hoping.
Well, this is not spooky at all. They've been growing with N64 like growing up. I had a N64, bro had PS2, then I got Wii and DS, and nothing new until I got a 3DS. My first system I owned for myself was a DS. My older brother had a GameCube that I inherited later. Neato. It's a trap! Cue the line from Star Wars. This way, maybe? Yes. This is definitely one of those kind of trial and error sections. Okay, I don't need a C-Max. Panicking. Or switch? Problem when the game is as dark as it is. Unless I'm being misled here. Is there a door over here? Oh my god. It's wild. I'll get back to my story, to talking about stuff again once I actually get through this. That was cool. Enjoy a little like set piece action. I'm outside, but it's oh, okay. No, I'm not outside. That's just smoke. Oh, all right. Deadly. I genuinely thought I was outside just because of the smoke. Hilarious. Like I almost kind of like want to let that go by for. How big is this restaurant?
Punchinello was burning to get me. The feeling was mutual. He was trying to put out my flames with gasoline.
Well, now that we're through that, or at least I hope so. Yeah. So we had the N64. We got the GameCube, the Wii. We got DS's. I believe the Wii was the last thing, the last console. That my mom would get for us.
The mobsters have been guarding a real treasure. The way out of this disco inferno.
This way, way out of this disco inferno. Hell yeah. City sewers do not enter. For maintenance personnel only. The reason I had wanted an original, just Xbox in general for a while was very much solely because of Halo. Every summer I would go visit. For a long time, like every summer, I would go visit my cousins in Alberta because, like, pretty much all my family lives over there. At this point, me and my mom and my brother, were like the only ones. Actually, no. At this point, it is just me and my mom. For a long time, it was my mom, me and my brother, and my grandparents that were like the only ones that lived in BC. And now it's just me and my mom because in 2021, my grandparents moved. I guess I should. I will include the bit that the reason my grandparents had stayed was because my grandma's dad, so as I always knew him as Great Grandpa Nick, was still alive, and my grandma wanted to be close to him. So that was a big reason they stayed in BC.
The Mercedes was revving to go, almost drowning out the banshee wail of the sirens.
You coming? We'll drop you off at the Punchinello Manor.
Sounds good to me.
When this is over, look me up. I could use a professional like you.
I'll keep that in mind.
I could use a professional like you. Angel of Death.
The night groaned with cold. The garden lights flickered nervously. In their light, the falling snow was dead white before the darkness ate it up. I had heard the stories. The trio were mad dogs. They'd have hung the heads of their enemies over the manor gates if the capo had only let them. Punchinello wanted Payne. He'd see the pain.
Wanted the pain, he'd see the pain. There's so many puns you can make with that name.
There was no trick, no matter what the movies tell you. No rules, no secret mantra, no roadmap. It wasn't about how smart or how good you were. It was chaos and luck. And anyone who thought different was a fool. All you could do was to hang on madly, as long and as hard as you could. Someone had graciously left the back door open for me and killed the guards. My money was on Mona. I knew the trio would be standing between me and Punchinello. I had read their rap sheets, thick as phone books. No one would be walking out of here alive. The numbing cold of the broken night had followed me in. Upstairs, the trio tangoed down the manor halls to the silent rhythm of their murderous hearts. The blood of their victims rust on their lips. Vince Mugnano, Pilot Providence, a.k.a. Big Brother, and Joe Deadpan Salem. The pistol was a frozen lump in my hand, piercing the skin, gnawing me to the bone.
God, I gotta love the old The old close-up on these models, so good. Now you're over there. Come on.
In death, the thug had been promoted to messenger. Someone hadn't enjoyed the Don's hospitality. Someone with a flair for the dramatic. Someone who had let herself out of a locked cell and past a couple of armed guards. My thoughts were on Mona again. I could only hope she was a good enough gambler to walk away while she was still winning, before she'd run into the trio.
Just gonna take a brief second here. I wanna drink some more of my peach mango juice.